Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. When we last left off, we had been wandering around Fat Island, trying to figure out what to do next. Now, a slight hitch here. I already recorded this part of the playthrough. And then when I went to edit it, I found that though my editing software could see the file on the hard disk, it was unable to open it, while Windows, on the other hand, would not even display the file. So obviously something went wrong with the recording, and so I have to do it over. Now, that episode basically included a whole lot of running around aimlessly. But there were a couple of things that I managed to do. The first of which being going back to the library. And actually beyond that, because I wanted to see if I could actually check out books. And so I started looking through the card catalog and grabbed the book. I think I don't remember. I think it was a book about pirate quotes or something, but we might be able. I want to see if we're actually able to do this with any book. So let's Damp Damsels of the Deep, Manatees. Let's try this one.
Damp Damsels of the Deep. I'll have to remember that.
Actually,
I think I'll try a different drawer.
Right. I wanted to check. Whoops. Animatronics Under the Surface by Walt Whimsy. Biography, The Time I Blew Up LeChuck, Questionable Memoirs of Guybrush Threepwood. Well, he wrote an autobiography. Me and Blackbeard. Lick the Silver Spoon by L. Fat. Fistful of Barnacles. Journal of Captain Twiddlymore. Big Whoop. Sea Treasure. Okay, that's what I was looking for, because maybe giving the Big Whoop book back was not the best idea in order to kind of have all that information on hand. So first of all,
I've had it with this card catalog.
Let's go check out the Manatee book.
Pardon me, miss.
What do you want this time?
I'm looking for a book.
What book are you looking for?
Damp Damsels of the Deep.
I'd like Damp Damsels of the Deep.
Here's a really big...
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
I won't be needing any more books just now.
Don't slam the door on your way out.
I'm not closing the door on my way out, but she has a really big grin when she's sliding around on her chair. Anyway, so it said see treasure, so let's see treasure. Tattoos. Why chicks dig tattoos. Three-headed monkey, the pride of Loch Ness. Toys. Collectible toy trucks. Trilogies. Why people shouldn't write trilogies. Free surgery. Treasure. Big Whoop. Unclaimed bonanza or myth. The Caribbean on $0 a day, a pirate handbook. Oh, that might be useful for Guybrush. But anyway, let's grab this one.
Big Whoop. Unclaimed bonanza or myth. I'll have to remember that. I've had it with this card catalog.
Let's see if we can only check out one book at a time.
Pardon me, miss.
What do you want this time?
I'm looking for a book.
What book are you looking for?
I need Big Whoop. Unclaimed bonanza or myth.
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
I won't be needing any more books just now.
Remember, silence is golden.
Interesting that the book was in pretty much the same position that the other one. Anyway, now that we are armed with 2 books, in my many travels in the previous recording of this episode, I made my way back to the governor's mansion in my desperate attempt to get the book that he has out of his clutches. And this was pretty much accidental. I mean, going to the library was the first thing I did in that video, just like I did now. And then eventually I got back to the mansion, open the door, and go inside. Oh, first, maybe what we want to do is read this book.
Damp Damsels of the Deep. This is a pretty useless book. I'm not even sure why I checked it out.
Oh, you'll see in a second. So as I said, I made my way back here. And then, in my exasperation to get this book, I tried everything I had in my inventory with this book. And basically, we now have famous pirate quotations. We were able to replace one book with the other. So let's go back outside just to be on the safe side.
Famous pirate quotations. Happiness is a warm manatee. Barney Gout. Kiss me, I've got scurvy. Old Skunk Eye. Darg! Rapscallion. Violets are blue, roses are red. We're coming aboard. Prepare to eat lead. Commander Buttonhead. Mouthwash. We don't need no stinkin' mouthwash. Fester Leech.
All right. So, obviously a very crucial book we have here. Probably we're going to need it for something, but haven't quite figured out what for yet. I think it was it? It was in the last video that we went to the waterfall. Well, just in case we didn't, there's a waterfall, there's a path that leads to the top, and there's a pumping station at the top, which for now we cannot interact with in any way, and Guybrush doesn't even get a clue as to what we could possibly do with that pumping station, so I really have no idea what I want to do with that. And we still haven't found a way to get across to the cottage. But anyway, let's get back to our ship.
Where'd you want to go?
And we made our way to Booty Island. In the most non-linear way possible. I hope that actually these travel sequences are only once per island, because otherwise this game could take a very long time. Well, I just have to fast forward them, I guess. Anyway, Here we are on Booty Island. Booty? Yes, booty. All right. Well, what we did on Booty Island is we went over to the store and went inside. And here is a shop of, was it pirate memorabilia? Antiques. That's what it is.
Nice shop you got here.
Thanks! I pride myself on the quality of my merchandise. I only sell the finest of pirate memorabilia. Even the trade-ins are first class. And I always make you the best deals.
How can you afford to do that?
Volume!
I have to go now.
I tried to feed the parrot, but apparently the parrot chow is empty. And, well... And then I just started, in a very Zach McCracken kind of fashion, buying up everything that I could. So... I don't think we could get a cannonball.
I'd like to buy these cannonballs.
Actually, those belong to my son. They aren't for sale.
Right. Here's a piece of the map, but...
I'd like to buy this map piece.
That's 6 million pieces of 8. Do you want it?
I can't afford that much.
Too bad.
Or are we gonna get 6 million?
That's a Mark 7 Devastator triple cannon emplacement. If only they'd thought to leave a hole for the fuse.
Minor oversight.
I'd like to buy this whale painting.
That's one of my favorite things in the store, but I don't have enough back stock to sell it.
I didn't even click on the whale painting last time.
That's the legendary white whale. Never been caught, except on canvas.
Does it have a name?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Nothing says a whale must have a name.
Well, did he ask the whale if it had a name?
I'd like to buy this cannon.
Yeah, I like that too, but it's not for sale. I was told that these are used as a form of barter in the inner cities.
Right.
I'd like to buy these hubcaps.
I see you have an eye for quality. They're 50 pieces of 8 each.
Okay, I'll take it.
Let me get you one from Overstock. Here you go.
Thank you.
That collectible plate is worth a mint.
Wow, I knew those would be valuable one day.
One day in the past, of course. You have to be a time traveler.
I'd like to buy this rock and roll collector's plate.
Great! That'll be 199 pieces of 8.
Maybe not right now.
On second thought, I'd better save my money.
Your loss. Ah, the famous ceremonial lights from the Pirates of the South Pacific. Those aren't for sale. It's a beautiful antique porcelain vase.
Oh, I'd like to buy this vase.
That's great, huh? Too bad it's not for sale. You'd look good in one of those. And they're great for parties.
I'd like to buy these pirate hats.
Excellent choice. They're 30 pieces of 8 each.
Alright, something else we can buy?
Okay, I'll take it.
Let me get you one from Overstock. Here you go.
Thank you.
He wouldn't wear it, though.
That's a sign I took from the famous Precipice View Road.
I've never heard of it.
They call it Dead Man's Drop now.
No kidding. Lots of people missing that left turn now.
I'd like to buy this left turn sign.
I only have one of those, so I need to keep it as a display model. Those are authentic scale reproductions of rotting skulls rendered in sun-bleached whalebone. There's even some loose skin to hang them up from.
Nice.
I'd like to buy these gross skulls.
I just couldn't part with those. They have sentimental value. That's the real thing, as seen in Raiders, Temple, Holy Grail, and the Young Chronicles.
I'd like to buy Indy's whip.
I only have one of those, so I need to keep it as a display model.
Display for something he's unable to sell.
It looks like Spiffy the Pinhead.
Even the pinhead looks quite different. Kinda blue and full of pins.
Well, I'd like to buy this mask.
That's one of my favorite things in the store, but I don't have enough back stock to sell it.
It says, beware of parrot. I'd like to buy this sign.
Sorry, that sign's not for sale.
Oh,
Well, I guess I could sell it. That'll be 5 pieces of 8.
okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
I missed that one too last time.
That's a real ship's horn, just like the ones used on modern ships.
Maybe coming through here again wasn't an altogether bad thing.
I'd like to buy this ship's horn.
I see you have an eye for quality. That'll be 40 pieces of 8.
Okay, I'll take it.
Let me get you one from Overstock. Here you go.
Thank you.
Ship hard. Ship hard.
But, as I said, we can't give parrot chow to the parrot.
The bag is empty.
Why Guybrush thought to pick up an empty bag of parrot chow and why it isn't specified,
It has a picture of a parrot on the front.
especially when we look at it that it's empty, well, that's a really big question. But, anyway, moving on.
Mr. Polly likes that mirror.
Yeah, he seems to be in love with his reflection.
He likes it where it is. I got that as a gift from a man I saved a few years ago. Don't have much use for a wheel, but he said one good turn deserves another.
I'd like to buy this bosun's wheel.
Yeah, I like that too, but it's not for sale. It's said that the infamous Greenbeard won that barrel from Long John Cooper in a poker game. Shame that it's empty.
I'd like to buy this treasure chest.
I only have one of those, so I need to keep it as a display model.
It's empty. I'd like to buy this barrel.
That's one of my favorite things in the store, but I don't have enough back stock to sell it.
Not sure what it says on that barrel.
It was handmade by a good friend of mine from another island.
I'd like to buy this peg leg.
Yeah, I like that too, but it's not for sale. Found that beauty at the bottom of the sea. She cleaned up real nicely though.
I'd like to buy this well-polished old saw.
Alrighty, that'll be 25 pieces of 8.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
Alright, is anything else that isn't nailed down that we can buy? Wreath.
That's a great gift for the holidays.
I'd like to buy this wreath.
And I'd like to sell it to you. That'll be 20 pieces of 8.
Another thing I didn't notice last time.
Okay, I'll take it.
Let me get you one from Overstock. Here you go.
Thank you.
Is that an anchor? Yep.
It's ergonomically formulated to enhance stopping power.
I'd like to buy this anchor.
Yeah, I like that too, but it's not for sale.
Alright. Hopefully we're finally through the whole store. So let's take a look at what we got.
This might make a nice wall hanging. Inspected by 27. Beware of parrot. Made in Hong Kong. It may be old, but it's still shiny and sharp. It's never too early to prepare for the holidays.
Not sure what we need any of that stuff for, but hopefully we'll find out eventually. Actually, let's take another look at Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth to kind of freshen up the whole story of the map pieces.
Big whoop. Unclaimed bonanza or myth? It says here there were 4 pirates. Rapscallion, the cook, young Lindy, the cabin boy, Mr. Rogers, the first mate, and Captain Marley. They buried their treasure along with plenty of booby traps on a place believed to be called Inky Island. They made a map which they divided into 4 pieces, each man taking one. Rapscallion later opened the Steam and Weenie Hut on Scab Island. It was a huge success, but fell into disrepair after Rap was killed in a flash fire. Young Lindy drifted aimlessly, down on his luck until he mysteriously came into money while panhandling on Booty Island. He used the cash to bankroll an advertising firm which failed after its gross mishandling of the Gangrene and Honey account. Mr. Rogers retired off the coast of Fat Island. He marketed homemade contest grog brewed in a bathtub until his recent disappearance. Captain Marley vanished while sailing in the America's Cup race. His boat was leading at the time.
Alright, none of that helps us a whole lot. At least not right now. Except for Rapscallion, at least we know where the Weenie Hut is.
Hello there.
Sorry, son. Didn't have my horn out. Could you say that again?
I said hello there. My name's Threepwood.
Oh, why, hello there, Threepwood. You in town for Mardi Gras?
Is this the right time of year for Mardi Gras?
Is this the right time of year for Mardi Gras?
Son, it's always Mardi Gras on Booty Island. I used to be the governor of this island, but I never had any time to come down here and enjoy the party, so I quit. And now I watch out for the mail boat, which reminds me, I have to get back to work.
So, in the last game, we had a lookout who wasn't he practically blind? And now we have somebody who's hard of hearing.
Hello again.
What was that?
Hey, old man, how about blowing off the cannon?
How about just blowing off? My name is Augustus DeWatt, not Old Man. And this cannon is for official purposes only.
And what are those official purposes for a cannon?
Hello again.
You talking to me, boy?
And what are the official purposes of this cannon?
I watch the sea. And when the mail boat arrives, I blow this cannon. Dang ship's 3 days late.
Is he trying to sink the mailboat?
You don't have a brother named Marty, do you?
Boy, the only Marty I know is Mardi Gras.
Who?
Mardi Gras. It's a joke, boy, a joke. You are here for Mardi Gras, aren't you?
No, I'm on a treasure hunt.
What? They're doing a treasure hunt again this year? I can't believe they'd try that again after all the mishaps last time.
Dang, there goes all my fun.
What kind of mishaps?
Well, some people got carried away, some graves got dug up, horrible business. Well, enjoy Mardi Gras.
Actually, last time I didn't insist on talking to him so much, so I'm actually hearing new stuff now.
Hello again.
Oh, yes. Well, are you enjoying Mardi Gras?
Yep, can't talk now. Having too much fun.
You kids today, always on the go, go, go.
Alrighty.
Excuse me. I'd like to rent a costume.
Our costumes are all gone, or on reserve. Sorry.
But you have tons of costumes.
They're all reserved and waiting to be picked up.
Why are your costumes so popular?
I'm the only costume shop in a 5-island radius. And besides, everybody who's anybody is going to the big Mardi Gras celebration at Governor Marley's mansion.
I'd really like to rent a costume.
Try us after Mardi Gras.
Well, we have a way around that.
You look busy. I'll come back later.
First of all, notice the Popeye costume here. But we have an invitation that entitles us to a costume, so that's the invitation. So let's give that to the shopkeeper.
Ah, you have a costume on reserve. Well, that's a different story. Let's see. Your costume is right over here. Walk this way, please. Well, here it is. You'll surely be the talk of the party in this. Well, have fun and enjoy your costume.
I'm sure we will be the talk of the party. Also notice Sam and Max here in the foreground. So let's pick up our costume and move along.
See the world. Sightseeing.
Here's
Sightseeing.
a woman in a big hat.
Sunken galleons.
Hi, my name's Guybrush.
I'm Captain Kate Capsize. Like to charter a ship? I do weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs, you name it.
Could I have one of those leaflets?
Yeah, okay.
I'm searching for the treasure of Big Whoop.
Yeah? When I was the first mate on the Limping Limpet, we went in search of Big Whoop. We'd heard it was buried under a place called Blinky Island. Never found the island or the treasure. The captain eventually died of boredom while we were crossing the sea of beige flotsam. I hope your luck is better.
All right, we already have one of the leaflets.
I'm interested in chartering a ship.
Great. Not many people want to charter a glass-bottom boat around here. Pretty soon I'm off to Fat Island to try my luck there. But let's talk turkey first. My fee is 6,000 pieces of 8.
First of all, wow, that's a lot of money. Second of all, the glass-bottom boat, wasn't that the idea that those three guys that wanted to start a circus in the first game had? So did she take it off of them, or are they just passing off her idea as their own, or?
Don't you think 6,000 pieces of 8 is a bit high?
No, I don't.
Do you give credit?
Guess not.
I don't have that much.
I guess you'd better find some more then, huh? See the world. Sunken galleons.
So, the woman
Sightseeing.
with a big
Last day
hat.
before I leave for Fat Island. Cruises. 3-hour tours.
Hold on.
Cruises. Last day before I leave for Fat Island.
Just trying to make a joke here, lady. So the woman in the big hat is Kate Capsize. So obviously, if she has a big hat, her head hasn't gotten too big for her capsize. All right. Well, thank you for coming. Tip your waitresses. Anyway, of course, that joke I stole from the band Skeleton Staff, which you can find on Bandcamp, by the way. They're pretty good. Yeah, they have a song that says his head has got too big for his capsize.
Sightseeing. Glass-bottom boat. Check it out.
Howdy! Welcome to Stan's previously owned Coffins. We handle the dead for a lot less bread. What are you looking for, son? Need a bin for your next of kin? Want a family plot without spending a lot? You're in luck! Just look at all this quality merchandise. Never before touched by a living soul. Most of it used only for a few hours. Premature burial, you know. That sort of thing. Well, speak up. Or are you dead? Either way, you came to the right place.
Nice. Actually, I'd just like to browse. Didn't you used to be a used ship salesman? Well, the guy does look familiar. And not so much look familiar as act familiar.
Didn't you used to be a used ship salesman?
Well, yeah. but I decided to get into a business where unsatisfied customers are less likely to come back and complain.
Right.
Do you do funerals?
Of course we do funerals! And not just those somber, all-black, three-handkerchief affairs. We do it in a rowdy Mardi Gras style with music and dancing and pallbearer races. I'd like to say we put the fun in funerals.
Right. They do funerals with hookers and blackjack. Okay.
I'm looking for a good used coffin.
Amazing! When you first walked in here, I said, now there's a guy who needs a good used coffin. There happens to be an excellent deal right behind you. Let's go take a look-see. Now this here is the Cadillac of coffins. Look at all that legroom. There's room in there for Long John Silver himself. Here, let me get in and show you. Yes, a man can really rest in peace and comfort with one of these. Why should a man's coffin be any smaller than his bunk at sea? I almost forgot. I wanted you to have this complimentary hanky. Just my way of saying, I care. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. Sure. Try out the lid operation. Can I show you anything else?
How much is that coffin?
Well, it's complicated. Pricing here at Stan's works on a sliding scale, based on one's ability to pay, so as to make a decent funeral affordable to even our poorest customers.
That's very considerate of you.
So, how much dough do you have on you?
I don't have much.
I see. I think cremation might be more appropriate in this instance.
Okay, so to quickly recap, first of all, there's a coffin with a LucasArts symbol on over here. Which, you know, considering how LucasArts has ended up, is kind of topical. Anyway, I think where this is going is that we have to have him get in the coffin so that he can show us how roomy it is, then close the lid and somehow block the lid, because we want to get to this crypt key over here, because there was a crypt on... What was the first island that we were on? Anyway, there's a crypt there that was from Stan's, so maybe we can get into that crypt if we get our hands on that key, but I don't know yet how we can block him into the coffin, because if we ask him to get in again, he does, and he closes the lid and everything, but we can't really do anything. I mean, what are we going to do, sit on it or something? First of all, we don't have the command for that, and second of all, then we couldn't get to the key if we sit on the coffin. We can't move. Anyway, I think that's a problem we'll have to figure out in time. Anyway.
I gotta go. See you later.
Maybe sooner than you think.
Glass bottom boat.
All right, so let's
Sightseeing.
get away from
Check it out.
Kate again, because... All right, so, well, this is more or less where I got last time. I got a few more dialogue options this time, so I guess the time kind of evened out. But I think that's as far as we're going to go in this video. We'll move on in the next. So for now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below. Subscribe to stay up to date, and I will see you in the next part. So until then, have a good one.